Hey guys, we're back at it again, and today we're starting on the outside of the boat. We're going to remove a whole bunch of teak, well, some of the teak I guess. We're going to remove some of the handrails here, and we're also going to get the tiller off and see where we're kind of sitting at that point. It's starting to get hot here in Houston. It's going to be like 95 today, but the humidity is up at like 85, 90%, so it's going to be a scorcher. So we're only working until like 11 this morning, and what we can get done, we can get done. All right, I'm gonna kick it off with removing the tiller here and just kind of get started on that. All right, so we're gonna remove the bottom portion of the rudder here, and gonna get that plate out of there and resand that plate, take it home, and a little bit easier in the garage. So
okay.
So what we did is we had to remove a set screw that was back here, and then a clamp screw, or clamp bolt that goes right there. And then the actual piece itself is keyed. I don't know if y'all can see that. There you go. You can see that it's keyed at the very top. Alright guys, so we got to remove the teak grab rails here on the cabin trunk. And we're having to remove out these like little bungs that are in here, and then that way we can access either it's a screw or a bolt, but I'm willing to bet it's a screw. So that's what we're doing now.
See.
Yeah, everything's just kind of rotten. Maybe not rotten, just not in the best of shape.
About 1982 shape.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of prodding.
Well, as we're digging this out, it looks like that they put a almost like a caulking or a putty in between the bung and the head of the screw itself. So we're just kind of looking at this and taking note of it, and probably gonna just recreate it and reseal everything up once we get all this sanded down. Alright guys, well, we ran into a problem removing the teak rails up top. We thought they would have been wood screwed to the top of the cabin trunk, but they are through bolted. And you know how we finished these? Well, these got to be removed and the bungs taken out so we can access the bolt that's underneath and remove that. So glad that we were able to finish everything. So there's just simple little wood screws holding the handrail that I'm grabbing here in, but everything exterior, sure, through bolted. You know, I'm glad that they do through bolt it, but
Makes it sturdy.
Makes it good. But today, as you can see, I'm sweating. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Alright, so removing the upper rail, and I just put a 7/16 socket in there. You're good, Dad? and get the nut out. So I'm gonna do it for the rest of these here. All right.
Bye.
Yeah, so if you guys can tell, they used, don't ever do this, they used a silicone to seal this. And if you also notice that all of this is dry, there's no sort of sealant or compound like right where my finger is, but all that there was this like silicone stuff. But with the heating and expansion of the wood, it'll end up separating from the silicone and you end up with no seal whatsoever. So don't ever use this. All right, so we're using an awl to remove these bungs here, and you push in kind of nice and deep, and then you just get in there and you remove it out like so. But that's because these are really shallow. These are only in there, oh, maybe, as you can see, they're about an 1/8 inch in.
They're dry.
And they're just dry. So once again, here we are, we're dealing with some silicone being placed as the sealant, almost like as the caulking, but there's nothing behind it. And really, we need to get some other stuff in there. All right, so we're removing the eyebrows here. That's what I think what you call them, but and they're just short little screws. But it's getting hot. This is the last thing we're doing today. All right, guys, see how gross this thing is. Look at that. It's just dirt, that's not even like a sealing anything, it's just dirt.
I got one down here.
Yeah. Here you go. Hey guys, sorry I haven't been producing all the footage I've been wanting to. It's been really rainy in the area as of recent, so it's been kind of hard to work on the boat, especially since now that we're moving towards the exterior. And I was going to let you guys know that I've picked up some varnish, and it is the all wood clear primer, and it's like a two-part system. So you got to put on a primer, we'll sand down all the woodwork on the exterior, put down a primer, and then we'll finish it up with a gloss. Anyway, I haven't really seen a whole bunch of reviews on the all wood, but I hear it's supposed to hold up extremely well, and we're gonna find out if it truly does. And you're supposed to be able to put on like 4 or 5 coats in a day, so should be pretty quick build up and produce really good results, hopefully. One more thing, I'm really curious as to what you think. Is there something that I can do that would make my videos better, like maybe content-wise or how I shoot it, that you think that I could do that would make the channel better? Maybe it's something that you haven't seen yet, and you're like, oh man, Kevin, I really wish that you would show me this. And I haven't shown it to you yet, only because I don't know about it yet, you know? Or is there something like stylistically that's just like, that I could do maybe like a little bit better? Just remember though that I'm doing everything kind of on a budget, and my camera gear only consists of a camera and a tripod. And so I'm just kind of curious as to what you think and what I can do better. So like I said, just throw them down in the comments below, and please subscribe.